Hey everybody, it's Lee. I just want to check in and see how everybody's doing. I travel a lot, and one of the things that can really ruin a vacation is when you get sick. And obviously, you can tell from my voice right now, I'm sick. I got bronchitis. Probably got a little bit of other things, maybe sinusitis or just the normal flu or something like that. But it's really kind of kicking my butt. But overall, obviously, getting sick can make you miserable during the vacation. And did you know that when you fly, it could actually be really dangerous? I've heard plenty of stories about people that have kind of ruptured their eardrums when they have a lot of sinus pressure, things like that, and it's affected their ears. And you don't want that. That would be horrible. So, and then on top of that, if you're taking some days off from work, and then you get back and you're sick, and then all of a sudden now you're taking sick days, that's not going to sit very well with your boss. You're probably pretty trustworthy, things like that, but you don't want to test the limits of your boss's patience. And by taking a bunch of vacation days, then all of a sudden, oh, I'm sick. You don't want that type of situation. So here are some tips that are going to help you avoid getting sick in the first place before you get on vacation, while you're on vacation, or even when you get back. First thing, consider taking a flu shot. I guess with most of the health insurances, things like that, they include those most places for free. Some workplaces actually even offer the flu shot. Or I know my work with our insurance, they actually include it for free if you go to like a CVS or one of those types of pharmacies. So that's pretty cool. And I know a lot of pharmacies now are actually offering a coupon to be able to buy something else inside the store when you get a flu shot. So that's an extra added bonus there. I guess worst case, you can go to your doctor's office, but good luck getting an appointment right now during the flu season. So you also want to practice better health habits. You obviously want to drink a lot of water. It's going to hydrate you, flush out all those other impurities and all the bad stuff. You want to eat well-balanced meals. You want to make sure you wash your hands regularly, not just after you go to the bathroom, but just throughout the day. Wash your hands a little bit extra. Take advantage of like some of the antibacterial stuff that's floating around. Make sure you're staying away from germs as much as possible. And I'm guilty of this one. Make sure that you get enough sleep. I don't sleep very much as it is, probably 5-6 hours a night. But when you're getting sick or when you're getting ready to go on vacation, something like that, get an extra hour or two if you can, even if it just means sleeping in on the weekend and getting yourself better, getting yourself prepared for that next vacation. So, and this also sounds a little weird, but work out more often. You will be exposed to more germs. You're going to get potentially sick more often. But when you do get sick, the studies show that it's not as severe and that the cold does not last as long because your body is, obviously you're pumping the blood throughout your system, getting all that going on. And it's definitely a lot better for you. And in the long run, it's going to be a lot better for you anyways. And then if you do get sick, here are some ways to help save money when you are sick. And let's take a look at those. So one, consider some home remedies. Chicken soup, pretty simple, pretty easy. I've been taking some of those ramen soups, those types of things. The warming of the liquid really helps with your colds. Steam, whether it's in the bath or in the shower, or some people are lucky enough they have a sauna. They got a lot of steam in there. Be careful though if you are not feeling well. The steam inside of a sauna could be a little too hot for your system. Hot tea with lemon is also a pretty popular suggestion from some of my friends. I have a couple young kids, and humidifiers are normally a godsend whenever they're sick. Helps break up some of the mucus, makes them feel a little bit better, and just go ahead and steal their humidifier and put it in your room when they're not using it, and help yourself feel better. So, and then you want to boost your immune system. Things like emergency. My wife swears by this. So take out one of these little packets, shake it up, mix it in to some hot water, and drink that. It doesn't always taste the best. It's supposed to taste like orange juice, but to me it tastes like if you took orange juice and watered it down and then watered it down again and again, and then added some not so good flavoring. That's kind of what they taste like. But overall, it's a boost for your immune system, things like that. That, or you can take vitamins, or even one of my friends, David, recommended pomegranate juice. So that's another one that's really packed with a lot of vitamins and minerals, things like that, to help you feel better. So if you have to resort to drugs, you can go and get over-the-counter drugs. If you don't know which one to get, the pharmacists are more than willing to help you out. Talk to them, explain to them what you got, and they'll kind of point you in the right direction there. Whenever you're going to go buy the over-the-counter drugs, sign up for the rewards programs if you haven't already. And a lot of times there'll be coupons in there, or some additional bonus points or whatever. Pharmacies and drugstores, they know that it's a stiff competition out there, so they really want to be able to get your business. So they're going to offer all sorts of incentives for you to come into their store versus the grocery store or somebody else's store. So consider that. Sunday paper, I'm probably one of the last people of my generation that actually subscribes to the paper, but I love all the coupons that are there. And again, all these companies that are offering their products, like Robitussin and Tylenol Cold and those things like that, they want you to buy their product, so they're going to offer some coupons. And again, consider buying generic also. All the store brands are basically the same thing, but significantly cheaper. A lot of times, 10, 20, even 30% cheaper than the name brand stuff. So that's a good way to save. And I also use an app called Ibotta, and they also have some coupons which kind of stack on top of the coupons that may be offered through the grocery store, the drugstore, or even the Sunday paper. So consider that as well. Now, if you're going to go see a doctor, there's obviously a lot of different options. You can go see your doctor. I tried to see my doctor for my bronchitis, and I couldn't even get in. They were so slammed. So I ended up going to urgent care, and they saw me in like 5 minutes, which was awesome. But last resort is the ER. Generally, that's I generally tell people not to go there unless you're crazy sick and you can't get into the urgent care. You can't get into your doctor. There's people with like they're bleeding. They have all sorts of other things going on that are true emergencies. So try not to clog up the ER if you don't have to. Stores like CVS and Walmart are actually now offering little walk-in clinics that are basically kind of like urgent care. And I was doing a little research on them. I was actually surprised that they actually list some of the prices that they offer for the different services, which I know my doctor's never given me a listing of what they charge for all the different things. It's always a surprise. It's like Christmas, but a kick in the shorts instead of something cool when you open the gift. So you never know what you're getting charged until the bill actually comes. But with some of these walk-in clinics, you can actually know ahead of time, which is nice. So and insurance generally will also contribute something towards that, which is nice. When you buy the prescriptions, use your flexible spending account or your health savings account. That gives you a way to save money on your taxes and paying for your prescriptions and your doctor's visits with after-tax money instead of pre-tax money. So that's a good way to save 10, 20, 30% on whatever that bill is by using pre-tax money. So that's a good way. Same thing when you're getting a prescription. When you talk to your doctor, ask if there's a generic form of the prescription, or when you talk to the pharmacist, mention that as well. Because some of these pharmacies, they'll offer the prescriptions as low as like $4, which is incredibly cheap versus the 30, 40, 50 bucks that some prescriptions can cost. And if it's a prescription that you need that's going to be ongoing for like say 90 days or more, if it's something that's more of a long-term illness, some of these mail order companies have 90-day supplies that they send right to your home, and those are also at a significant discount, so consider those. When you're taking your prescription, it's natural, it's human tendency to say, you know what, I'm feeling better. I don't need to take this medicine anymore. Or you even just forget because you're not feeling bad. But that's one of the worst things that you can do. That medicine, even though you don't feel like you're sick, that medicine is still working. And You want that medicine to continue to work and kill whatever little trace amounts of your illness is still floating around inside your body, because otherwise those little buggers, they're resilient. And even though you're not feeling it, if you stop taking the medicine, the little viruses and bacteria are still there in your system. And what they'll do is they'll get stronger, because whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. They'll get stronger. That's why there's some of these penicillin-resistant viruses and bacteria nowadays. And you just gotta be careful of that stuff. Take your medicine for the full time. Whatever the doctor says, take all the pills. Take it for the duration. They give you all those pills for a reason. They don't give them to you so that way you can throw away half of them. The other thing is, don't go back to work too soon. First of all, nobody wants to get sick. You're pretty much persona non grata. Stay away. Don't get me sick. Do your own thing. We'll pick up the slack for you. And then when you get back, we'll pick right back up into it. But if you go back too soon, obviously you can get people sick. But the other thing is, you can get sick again, because your body hasn't fully healed. Don't be the hero. The company survived long before you were there. They'll survive long after you've left. Just stay home, handle everything you need to get handled. That way you can feel better. And, when you're better, go back to work and, pick up your slack and help out your colleagues and move things forward that way. So, but other than that, we don't want you to get worse. We want you to get better. We want you to have an awesome vacation. If you're getting ready to go on vacation, we want you to get back into the swing of things. If you just come back from vacation, and feel better, make that impression upon your boss. That way, the next time you ask for some days off, he'll be more than happy to let you go. So with that, if you are sick, hope you feel better real soon. My voice, you can see it's pretty bad. I'm going to go get some rest, and we'll talk to you soon. If you liked the video, please share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel down there and give it a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you soon.